Hello everyone, how is everyone doing? This is TK. A lot of you guys know me as Miss Vintage History, are on Facebook, our Dallas Stars on YouTube, and our TK. So you all have, we're gonna do something a little different today. I am gonna make a cut flower arrangement. Now, first of all, let me tell you, I am no expert. I'm not a professional florist. I just like to do stuff for my house and it's kind of fun. So today, that's what we're gonna do. I have thought about taking some classes, but I haven't done that yet. But still thinking about doing that in Dallas. So I hope you will like and subscribe to my channel. Let me tell you a little bit about me. I live on the Oklahoma-Texas line. I'm an Okie / adopted Texan. That's what I call myself. Booner Sooners. But I like the Texas Longhorns too. Anyway, come and like and subscribe. I do houseplants. I make homemade jewelry. I hope to do another live auction with my friend CJ sometime. That was a lot of fun. We had a great time doing that. But I you know, the auctions, I may do that eventually on my own. I just a little nervous about that. You know, it's I don't know. But anyway, so if you like, I make my own jewelry. I make quilts. I card make. I do flower arrangements. I'm an avid houseplant lover. I also garden outside when it's not 105 degrees. You can tell I really love our weather right now. And I like sports. I like NASCAR. You know, you name it. I'm probably been into it. I like country music. I just do all kinds of stuff. So if you like that, I also want to do some more videos about farming and ranching, as I've shared some videos. I like to do cemetery videos. I like to share history. I'm a history buff. Obviously, I have a history page that has 260,000 followers. So if you like all that, like and subscribe. And now we're going to get into the video and we are going to make, it's empty right now. We're going to make a flower arrangement in this. So first of all, you have to have a really pretty vase. Now, for me, I found this at a thrift store with my friend CJ down in Dallas. I paid $4 for this. I collect red glass, so it was just perfect for me. And so I had to have it. So I've already made one flower arrangement in it a while back with my flowers out from the yard before the heat came and kind of did those in. And so today I'm going to show you a little bit of what I have here. So I have some pretty roses. I have only one red rose in here, but I have a red rose. So I got roses. Woo, everybody needs some roses. I got some fresh greenery here that came in this set to help. I have one of these. I have some beautiful purple, just one. Some pretty yellow, some pretty green. I'm not sure what those are. And then I also cut some things down from my yard outside to kind of fill in. So this came from one of my bushes outside. Isn't that pretty? It's got some white. We got this. And then I also, in my Everyone Loves, this is my pastor's cup. So anybody from my church would know this. Everybody loves Dwayne. But this is my Everyone Loves cup, and that my friend Jason gave me. But I have some fresh cut sunflowers that actually came out of my yard. So that is out of my yard. Sunflowers are doing great. Now, a few things that I learned is that if you kind of put your flowers in water, all of it in water and out, it will, especially when it's first cut, it will soak in the water and help keep your flowers longer. I learned that from the guy that I like to go take classes from. So that's one thing I learned. I have already doctored up the water with some stuff to treat it. It just usually these things come a lot of times when you buy the flowers, so it's already in here. So I got some trusty scissors and we're gonna get to work. I've already took the liberty to cut some of these roses down because they're gonna be too big for my thing. So I have not got everything cut down yet, but we're working on it. I have cut back some of the leaves on the roses because I didn't think they looked that great. So you just kind of have to go with it. But yeah, this one's not cut down yet. So I'm just gonna cut just a little. And there you go. So we got the roses. Now, I want us to start with some of the greenery. Like I said, I just kind of go with the flow. I don't really know what I'm doing. I just start putting things together, and if stuff don't look right, you move it all around. That's how you do it. At least that's how my mama taught me, and all I know how is what my mama taught me. And mamas always know the best, right? So we're gonna put some greenery in here first. Now, I would probably take off the leaves of this greenery because you just want it sticking out of the water. Now, when I brought this in from the garden, I don't know what that was. I washed these off because I didn't want to get any bugs from outside on my indoor plants. So that's always a good thing to kind of just wash. If you bring something out from outside, wash it off, because you don't want pests coming in and getting all over your house plants, because that would be disaster. So that's just my thought on that, and I already did that. So, but if you're good at making flowers, tell us what kind of flowers you like to make, flower arrangements, what kind of crafts do you like. Just make some conversation down in the comments. So I am just going to fill in here with some, can you guys see it? Fill in with some greenery from the outside yard, and just see how that goes with greenery. I am cutting off the bottom leaves of this greenery because I think it's going to stick out just a little bit. So now, I told you I'm a crafty person, so I've been wanting to do some crafty videos. So today is my first time attempting that. And I know some of you are going to go, you didn't do jewelry. Well, yeah, it's hot outside. My jewelry craft room is out there, and it's not, I didn't turn the air conditioning on today, so that's not happening today. It's just hot. You know, I walked outside just a minute ago to get this greenery, and I made one circle around the house coming in going, where's the fan? Where's the fan? I was thinking, I'm really glad I have a day off today. So, yeah. So let me tell you my sunflower story. So 4 years ago, I made some above ground flower beds myself. You know, I did the woodwork, did it all with my dad's supervision, and he taught me a lot about woodworking. And so then we put dirt on it, and when we did, we got the dirt from a local nursery, and it had some wild sunflowers in it, and they were beautiful. So that year I had like 3 wild sunflowers. Now skip ahead 4 years from now, and I have like 5,000 wild sunflowers in my yard. Which right now is the only thing really blooming other than the zinnias. I have a ton, and it's really amazing how fast wild sunflowers can actually just go everywhere. So now that you got all the greenery in, because you got to have that, and then you can start sticking your rest of your flowers in. So yeah, I need to get some more vases. This one's just, I love red. Now this one came also from a bush out there, and so I'm just going to stick it in. I don't really have right now any set, you know, you just kind of, you're designing. Designing means you stick it in, and if you don't like it, you do it again. So there we go. So there is some of my bigger ones. I still have another big one I could use. So there you go. We're going to start sticking in some of these roses. So roses are beautiful. Roses are red, but roses are actually many different colors. I'm an orange girl. So yeah, I looked at the red oranges, but I really like the orange and red roses. But like I said, I really didn't, you know, I was in a hurry yesterday. I didn't want to spend $50 on the more expensive, so I kind of just went to the, you know, you can find cheaper flowers and more expensive. I hear that Trader Joe's has a great selection of really reasonable cut flowers. I got mine at Albertsons. Sam's also has, so you can get them. You just have to know where to look and know that some are going to be more expensive than others. So you're just going to start sticking in wherever you want. Now this one, it will have to be cut down because my little thing is much bigger. So I only have one of these yellows, so I'm gonna stick him kind of in the middle. Look at that so far. These are really cool. They came in one of my kits, but they're just, you know, they're gonna be great. I'm gonna stick those in last though. So we got purple, And we got another orange, and I got another green. And you know, these flowers were not real expensive, and they probably are a little bit older flowers, but you know what, for what I wanted to do, they're going to be perfect, and they're going to be pretty for a week or two, and then you know what, go to the store and you buy some more and you start over. So the green is pretty. So just have fun with it. Flower arrangement is not a science. But yeah, there you can really get in deep, or you can just do some for your table. You know, if you're having a dinner party, something like that, or a family coming over, I mean, you can do almost anything. Now, what I don't like is these two are too close together. So we're gonna break them up, and yeah, so that's that. So what is your guys' favorite color? Mine is red, so, and orange. I like to collect red glass, but I love orange. But you know, you always have to add a little bit of yellow in also. So that is what I'm gonna do. Now my little sunflowers may not last as long as these professional ones. That's just because they're probably treated at the store or something, but I'm gonna stick a couple of my sunflowers in here anyway. So, I mean, gee, you spend a lot of time growing them, you might as well stick them in. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna stick this one over here to balance it out. So it's all about balancing, y'all, but there's no science to it. And if you don't like something, you pull it out and you do it again. That's just how that goes. Pull it out, do it again. I still have 2 more roses. I have a really pretty orange flower here. I do need to cut these down so they'll be more not sticking straight up. So I am going to stick these kind of in here in the middle to break up this yellow and this green that's here. Can you guys see that? So yeah. Now, I do know there's some stuff that you can buy, you can spray on here to it's kind of a wax to make it last a little longer. I want to buy some of that. I do not have any right now, so that will be something that I will probably buy in the future. I just don't have any right now. Now see, I didn't like that one. You don't like it? Get rid of it. That's as simple as it goes. That's how I work. Now I gotta go clean that off the floor. But yeah, you get the point. You don't like it? Get rid of it. So yeah, these, I don't know what kind of flowers these little purples are. Violets? I don't know. You know, I learned from a person that does flower arrangement. He said, it doesn't matter if you know what kind of flowers they are. You know your basics, like your rose, or, you know, like your sunflower. And then you buy other flowers to, you know, color coordinate. And then you learn the other flowers. But knowing what every flower that you're going to use is not really that important. It's just finding a way to make them all look beautiful in your arrangement. So, yep. So, I am working on it. Now, I'm going to spin this around and see where... Now, see, I got great color on this side. This side is lacking. So, I am going to make sure to put a rose on this side over here. Pull this rose out that I probably cut off too small. That's okay, as long as it's in the water. So yeah. And I'm going to cut this one out just an inch more. Put him back in, because you know you kind of want it to definitely look a little bit more uniformed. And that's the key, is just playing with it until you get it looking really pretty. You might have to rearrange. I wish I would have had a few more colors So if I make another one for you guys down the road, I will make sure to buy a few more different colors. But that's, you know. So just, these are really great. Stick them in somewhere, make them look pretty. Now I do have these that I have not used yet, so I'm going to stick a few down in here. And see what I come up with. And it's, you know, there's no, like I said, you just keep going until you get it done, just the way you think it should look. And no side is going to be perfect. Now I am going to stick this rose in between right here. So what I've done, I don't know if you can see this or not, so I'm going to get it up here just a second so you can. Let's see if I have anything left here that I haven't used yet. I haven't used this one yet. And this one. And the thing is, you know, if you gotta take flowers to the hospital or to a friend or to a funeral, make your own arrangement. It doesn't have to be perfect. The fact that you made your own means a lot. When my Uncle Rob died, my mom and I went to the craft store. We bought all artificial flowers, and I made my own, my very first cross flower arrangement for my uncles. And I think it meant more to people because I spent the time. I bought the flowers. I didn't just go to the flower shop and buy something. I made it. And so it doesn't have to be perfect. With the fact that it's homemade, it'll be beautiful. And people will appreciate it for just what it is. Something that you made that made it beautiful. So those are some of my tips. Just go for it and have fun. And the more you make, the more you learn. Every flower arrangement I made has turned out different. Every one of them is beautiful in their own way. Some are more beautiful than others, but you know, they're great. I love these flowers right here. They're great. They just kind of, they make, look at that. They just kind of give it some wild look to it. Yeah, awesome. I still got 2 more here to use. Somewhere pretty, yeah. So. There we go. So there we go. Okay. So I got everything. All the rest of this looks like scrap. That's the key. Just stick it in and go with it. So. And then what you do is this. Let me show you. I'll stick this up here. Maybe you could see it. Maybe it'll show up better if I just hold it. But you just kind of find it, turn it around. Now, this side over here, I just noticed when I was turning it around, it does not have enough color for me. It just doesn't have enough flowers. So I'm going to pull one out and I'm going to move it around and maybe take one of these roses from back here that they have a couple extra roses. No, maybe not. Maybe we'll just move it right in here. See, I just kind of moved it around until I found a great way. So, and if you got one side that has a few more flowers than the other side, make that the centerpiece that you show everybody, because a lot of times they're going to be sitting there. But anyway, flower arrangements is fun. This will be on my table. And so I hope you learned something. Mainly, I hope you learned to just get out and try it yourself. If you don't, even if you're not professional, just buy a vase, buy some flowers, put some water in it, buy some different flowers. I mean, you don't want it to all be, you can do all the same color, but make sure to buy a few different roses, carnations, different type, and just go with it. And even if you have, you know, you guys up north don't have 100 degrees weather, so you may have some beautiful flowers out in your yard. Go cut some fresh flowers and make an arrangement